DeSantis, didn't he break Twitter with this
So
thing?
no, he officially announced. He put out his announcement video, a little corny. He like stood in front of this flag. It was a little awkward, and then he walks out like he's giving a speech, but he's really just walking out to the flag. I don't know. My point of view.
Did he take questions? I thought he was
Yeah,
supposed to.
so he announced it, and then there was this thing on Twitter where like he was only doing these kind of press conferencey things or interviews where like questions were being vetted, and so people on Twitter were like, "Is he ever going to take questions from the people?" And then
No way.
Yeah, Elon Musk stirs the pot and is like, "I'll host a space if he ever wants, like open forum for him." And then his team sees that and is like, "You should go do it." So they did a Twitter Spaces, and it just got so many people that the Twitter Spaces crashed. Which it's the Twitter Spaces is probably not meant for 500,000 people to sign on at that quickly, but they got it up and running. So shout out to the Twitter team, and they had just an open forum for some reporters and people to ask him questions. And
He kind of acts like Trump in his speeches. He does a lot of the same hand motions.
Does he? He does the Trump?
Yeah, he does a lot of the same stuff. He kind of
Little Boosie.
Yeah, he does a lot of the same stuff. I listen. The one thing that I can get on board with is that Elon Musk wants a regular person to be our damn president, and I am on board with a regular person being our president.
Yeah, we got a bunch of clowns right now.
Yeah, like Joe Biden is in some. He should be in a home. He is.
Can he make it another 4 years? Because I can't stand Kamala. I can't look at her as my president.
No, I'm not a big Kamala person either. And the issue.
Joe.
I don't know. No one has a chance to see. No one, in my opinion, no one has a chance to either. It's either Trump or DeSantis.
Yeah.
But I don't. I think Trump's going to win, and I don't think Trump's going to win the general election. So I don't think there's really any. You're just not going to. The way like I told you like I told everybody on the last episode or 2 episodes ago. He has to go moderate when he goes to the general, and I don't think he's ever going to.
No.
And I just don't see. He's not going to win the moderate vote on the right side. He's definitely going to lose all of the left. So
he ain't getting a single damn vote on that side.
So he's going to be in a tough spot in order to win. Although Biden's not doing himself any favors, but Trump is not known to do himself favors either. So.
I mean, we're talking like he'd have to go nuclear here
I think we're going to see the
lose.
most unprecedented jabs. Like it was obviously like funny / bad when Trump ran the first time and the second time. I think it's going to be an all-out assault of like really low level
like personal blows,
just shots at people. So like obviously Trump's going to lead the way of that. But I saw yesterday, like after DeSantis announced, like the president's account, the White House and Joe Biden's Twitter account started like making fun of DeSantis for doing a Twitter Spaces that crashed and like cutting up a video of him like stuttering. And
I saw actually right before I was on the show today, I was watching one of the clips, and they were talking about how one of the Republicans understands that Trump's pretty much not electable, probably going to be Biden if he gets to the general. But he was saying, he was like, I don't particularly care for these Democrats wanting Trump to win the nominee because they think they have a better chance of winning in the general election because their whole rhetoric over the course of the last however many years has been that he is a threat to the democracy, to the actual fiber of America, and now you're like, but you still want him to go out and do his thing because you want to possibly win an election. Is it about winning or is it about protecting the democracy? Wouldn't you want him to lose in the primary just to make sure he can't do it if he's actually a threat? It was like a weird. But again, this is politics, and I've got myself into a world where I'm friendly with local politicians here in the state of New Jersey and a little bit in the city in New York, and this is just kind of how politics work. It's such an interesting dynamic on what they're telling people. Is it real? How many guys are out there really are trying to do what they say, or they need to say these points in order to get certain votes, so on and so forth. It's such an interesting game. And as a kid, looking back on how I viewed the presidential elections as a kid, it is not what you think it is. It is such a different game when it comes to actually winning a presidential election or even a governor or a mayor. It's such a different game, and pandering to different parts. Pennsylvania's a swing state. This is what matters to Pennsylvania, so I'm going to say these things.